Hello everyone, WallaceMan105 here, back for another episode on the KeatsCraft server. Today, I'm so excited for today. The plans for today is going to be a ton of fun, and I can't wait to get started. And what am I babbling on about? Well, if you can't tell from what's behind me, today we're rebuilding my shop. A total overhaul. A 180. A revitalization, if you will. I've settled on a few ideas for this place. I've planned out 5 floors worth of space. First, we're gonna have natural blocks, then construction materials, then redstone components, then a grocery, and then a miscellaneous shop on the 5th floor. However, before we can get any of that done, it is in fact time, sadly, to say goodbye to good old Reliable here. Farewell, noble structure. You served your function well. I have already gone ahead and removed all of the shop signs as well as cleared out my inventory. So all I have to do is tear this down. A bittersweet moment indeed. With the teardown out of the way, let's take a look at our design elements here in my creative testing world. So the plot is a 14 by 14, which gives us 196 blocks of square meterage to work with. We can build up to 40 blocks high, so that's plenty of space for all 5 floors I want to do. And when you account for walls all along the edge, that takes us down to a 12 by 12 box, which is 144 blocks of square footage. With indented walls, we go down to 10 by 10 for 100 blocks of square footage, or meterage, I should say. And if I do a circle with a 14 block diameter, that is 120 blocks of surface area to work with. So, since I'm indecisive and love variety, we're going to use a simple box for floors 1 and 2, an indented box for floors 3 and 4, and we will wrap it up on the top floor with a circular design. I'm really feeling a modern skyscraper design like this. So we're going to need lots of quartz, lots of black concrete, and white stained glass for the accent lines. Alright, I'm back here at my hub. I've gone and made a lengthy trip to the nether and came back with about 4.5 stacks of quartz ore. And now it's time to make the concrete and glass. When I took down the old Reliable store, I grabbed as much of the gravel and sand as I could fit, killed a bunch of squids, and now have 8 stacks of black concrete powder ready to convert as soon as I get started here. And in case I need more, I've got a few more stacks of sand and gravel, but I'll need to make another squid trip. And then here's all the nether quartz ore I was able to get before I recorded today. So, because I just absolutely love using this thing, boom, and away we go. Man, this thing is a hell of a party. Alright, I'm going to meet back up with you guys once this runs through and I'm all stocked up on materials ready for building. Okay, supplies are gathered. The public. But supplies are gathered here in this shulker box. It's time to start building. I haven't done this in a couple episodes, so let's get a third-person time-lapse going. I'll be using the surrounding shops for vantage points. You can see my spare account up there. Alright. Let's get moving. Hey guys, post-wisdom tooth surgery Wallace here, feeling a lot of pain right now. I got the surgery about 9 hours after I finished recording the end segment for this video, and honestly, it's been exactly as rough as I thought it would be. I can barely talk, so I'm gonna keep this brief. I've been spending my time the last 2 days editing episodes 4 and 5, and it's been nice. That said, I can see while I'm editing that this episode is running pretty short, so I'm going to try to make it up to you guys by fitting in a bonus video to go up on Friday with this video. Since this episode should roll out on Monday the 27th, the bonus video should roll out on Friday the 1st. On a related note, like I said at the start, this series has been really fun to work on. And I really appreciate the views and likes and messages, both on Discord and in-game, about the videos and how a lot of you guys have been enjoying them. It's kept me motivated to keep making them, and really it's just been awesome to create things and for people to enjoy those things. Because of that, I'm going to try and start to take this not necessarily more seriously, but at least maybe a bit more thoughtfully. So, in the interest of that, I'd ask now that you guys please start to do the YouTube things. The likes, the comments, the subscribes, to give me more fuel to do my side of the YouTube things. I think I'd like to start doing prompts about Minecraft for you guys to answer down in the comments, so I can respond and we can get to know each other a bit. So, to start, tell me down in the comments what version you started playing Minecraft in, and what was the first update or addition that got you excited. See, for me, I started playing right at the start of 1.8, so I was really hyped for the addition of purple blocks with 1.9 in the end cities, because purple is my all-time favorite color. So adding to that color palette's blocks had me really excited. That's about all the swelling is going to let me say without any pain. So, I hope to read your guys' comments once this video goes up, and I'm going to leave you guys back to the soothing tunes of Blue Moon. Please enjoy. Well, hopefully the edit on that time-lapse goes a little bit smoother than the previous ones. Turns out it's pretty taxing to try and force your CPU to render around 240 frames per second. But I've recently figured out how to enable GPU rendering in Resolve, so that should have resolved the problem. Eh? 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 Anyway, so I've gone ahead and started detailing the outside a little bit, adding in some lighting, and made elevators that'll take you from the first to the second to the third and then to the fourth floors. That's going to be where the fifth floor is. Haven't built that yet because I haven't decided what's going there. It's going to be a miscellaneous floor, so let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for stuff I should sell up there. Now, I think the next step here is just going to be to go ahead and start placing down chests. Someone's using magma blocks for an elevator and taking damage. Well, unfortunately, guys, it's going to be a little bit too time-consuming for me to gather everything that I want to sell by the time this episode goes up. Since, like I mentioned last episode, I'm actually recording these two while, right up before my surgery to get my wisdom teeth pulled. So I'm not going to be able to talk for a couple of days. But that's going to give me plenty of time for editing these two and stocking up my shop. By the time I can talk well enough to record the next episode, I intend to have plenty on these shelves. Since I'm short on times, this is also, unfortunately, where I'm going to have to cut my episode. I am hoping, though, that next episode, I will be able to start work on an iron farm. So, stick around. But until next time, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and remember to take it easy.